Hi, welcome to my video on find the equation of an hyperbola when the center is h comma k. Find the equation of the hyperbola in standard form. So standard form of a hyperbola is the x and standard form of the center. So it's an x minus h all squared over a squared. So that's a minus y minus k squared over b squared equals 1. Or you could put the y first, y minus k over b squared, y minus k, subtract x minus h squared over a squared equals 1. So we will have one of these two equations when we end up right here. So we have vertices. So we have vertices and foci. So I'm going to draw a picture first. Always good to draw a picture of what I have. So the vertices are at x is negative 3, 1, 2, 3, y is 2. And it's also at x is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2. So there's vertex 1 and there's vertex 2. So what happens is that if that's the vertices, then the center of the hyperbola is the midpoint. So we have negative 3 plus 5 divided by 2, comma 2 plus 2 divided by 2. So the center is 2 over 2, 4 over 2. So the center is 1, 2. So the center is in the middle between these two. So if we go to the middle, that's 8 units. From 5 to negative 3 is 8 units, so 4 is in the middle. So the center is right there at 1, comma 2. And the foci are also there. So the foci are at negative 4, 2. So negative 4, 2 right here. Let's call that foci 1. And the other one is 6, that's 5. There's 6, comma 2. So there's focus 2. There's focus 1. And the vertices, so the distance, so notice the vertices is on the horizontal. So the vertices are with the, so that means that A is going to be from the center to the vertex is the value of A, in this case is horizontal, so A is 4. So the total distance is 8, but A is 4. So it's 4 to the right, 4 to the left. And C is the foci distance from the center. So C from here to here. So that's a 6, 2. That's a 1. That's a 1, comma 2. That's a 6, comma 2. So that's a 5. So that means that C squared is A squared plus B squared. So we have this. We have the A. We need the B. So C squared is 5 squared is 4 squared plus B squared. So B squared is 25. That's a 16. You bring it over, make it a minus. So B squared is 9. So B is plus or minus 3. So B squared, B is plus or minus 3. So the equation, so is it x subtract y, is it x squared subtract y squared, or y squared subtract x squared? Because the foci are on the horizontal, so we have the equation is x minus h all squared over a squared, subtract y minus k all squared over b squared equals 1. So the center is 1, negative 2, so it's a negative 1. Y is 2 here, so that's y minus 2 because the opposite equals 1. And so this is a squared, so a is 4, so this is 16, and b is 3, so b squared is 9. So there's the equation, and that minus, bring that minus. I'm just going to do a bit of whitener there, just because I don't have an eraser as such. Just watch. And so the minus, instead of being way up there, is right in the middle. Okay, that's one equation. And again, you have to know So notice that this is horizontal. That means this x squared is first. And the vertices and the foci are on the horizontal axis, and the vertices are closer to the center, the foci are further away. Number 2, let's have a look at this one. We have a center of negative 2, 1, and we have an eccentricity, and the eccentricity is the C, but we don't know if the A or the B yet. So let's again draw a picture. So we have a center of x is negative 2, 1, right there. We have a foci of x is negative 2, 11. So let's go up to 11. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 11 is right there. And that means that notice this is the center, and the foci is vertical. So that means the other one is way down here. That's 10 units. Notice from here to here is 10. So the other one, so that means that if we go down from the center, down here 10 units, so we're going on down, so we go down to 9. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, go down to negative 9. So the other foci is way down here. But the distance from the center to the focus, so that means that from the center to the focus is 10 units. From 11 minus 1 is 10, so C is 10. Now, that means because it's vertical, the eccentricity is the C over the B. So that means that C over B is equal to 5 over 3. But C is 10, so that means 10 over B is 5 over 3. Cross multiply, 5B is 30, and divide by 5, B is 6. So we have the C and the B, and now we need the A. So C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared, and that means that C is 10, so that's 10 squared. We don't have A, but we're looking for it. B is 6, so 6 squared is 6 squared, so I'll square it after. So this is 100, and that's A squared plus 36. So A squared is 100 minus 36. So A squared is 64. So that means A is plus or minus the square root of 64, which is 8. So because it's vertical, that means I have a y minus k first and an x minus h second. And y got the b squared and the x got the a squared. So the center is y is 1, so that's a y minus 1, which is the opposite. And the x is a minus 2, so the opposite is a plus 2. Equals 1. And the b squared, b is 6, so 6 squared is 36. And this is a squared, and a is 8, so this is 64. So there's the equation that represents this info. Again, the eccentricity is the c over the a if it's horizontal. Because this is vertical, with the foci lying on the vertical, it's c over the b. Okay, and one more. Find the equation of the hyperbola in standard form. So that's the form we just discussed. So now we have a graph. So we look where the asymptotes are crossing. So the asymptotes are cutting right through here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1. So the center is 3, 1. And so this is the vertex. So this vertex here, that's 3, 5. So one vertex is, I'm going to put 5, 3 then, 3, 5. And let's call that vertex 1. So vertex 2 down here is 3 and 1, 2, 3. So that's 3, -3. And so the middle of these two is the center, but what we want to get at is that if this is the center, so we this is the rise. So this is the rise from a 1 up to a 5. We go a 4, or we can go down 4. So that means that this is the B. So the B is 4, and the A is, we go rise 4, run 2. So the A is 2. Let's check. If we leave the center, up 4, right 2. We go down 4, left 2. Or we can go from here to here, we go 4. We go from here to here, we get 2. So the Y or the B is 4, the A is 2. So that means that we have, because it's vertical, not horizontal. Horizontal will be cutting this way. So we got a Y minus K squared, subtract X minus H squared equals 1. And this is the B squared, this is the A squared. So we got the center is 1. So this is Y minus 1. And the X, that's a 3. So this is X minus 3 squared equals 1. And B is 4. So that's 4 squared. So that's 16. A is 2. So A squared is 4. And again, you can see, again, the minuses should be down further, right? Minus should be in the middle right here. So you can see that the rise is 4 and the run is 2. So that's up 4, and you can go right 2. So the B is 4, 2. So that's how you come up with this equation. And again, it's a vertical, so the Y is positive, the X is negative. And that brings us to the end of this. Find the equation based on certain information. Click on the button if you like button if you like it. Click on the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. Visit my math website, www.mathfullyexplained.com, to find more information about me, my videos, and the content. That's the content that's on my YouTube channel called Math Fully Explained, which is just one word. Thank you for viewing my video. Hope the video helped you. Bye-bye.